Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today we'll be talking about Marco that's being exposed by his clients again. Now, before we go any further, I would just like to start off this video by saying I'm not looking for beef, I'm not looking for trouble with no one. I'm just here to come and relay the facts. Now, part of the facts is that Marco has a group which is called the Advanced Group, wherein there is about 59 members. Times that by 5,000, so you would absolutely know the value of that group. But as you guys would know, upon dealing with Marco last time, his groups is time-based, so you would only be there for a certain amount of time and it would deliver a service to you. There's a lot of things that this group is saying that is eerily similar to what we've covered in the past. Now, when it comes to the past, we also have covered issues where Marco's clients have exposed him for being negligent and for using material that is not his. And in this video, it is the exact same thing. Now, usually when you look at someone's or a mentor's Instagram page, you will see that a whole lot of times these mentors come highly referred to by their clients. Now, it is a really sad thing that when I look at what the people are saying in his group, this don't seem like a recommendation to me at all. This seems to me like this bruh has been disingenuously representing himself as something online, and then when they meet him in real life, when they meet his service in real life, then they see it's something totally different. One of his clients wrote in the group, as you guys can see, so you guys can actually read with me, but he says, "I won't lie to you, bro. I wanted to cancel this mentorship on my first week. I felt like I was thrown in a room full of traders, and in there I had to fend for myself. That's unacceptable. As a mentor, you need to guide students through all the steps one by one. No recorded videos where you can go and rewatch certain points you don't understand. If you miss a session, too bad for you. I'm sorry, but I'll never recommend anyone to come here." Now, that is really saying something, as this person wanted to cancel this service in the first week. And this is something that's really worrisome, because if that is your impression that you are living with your clients for the very first week that you guys are working together, then you can most definitely think the rest of the road is going to be a bumpy one, and you as mentor is going to have to be extra hardworking, extra vigilant to make up for what you have caused. Now, it is something if Marco wasn't in the group, but this is his group and he can see how this people is feeling. So for him, what I suggest he can do, he can just come around and be like, "Yo, do you need help? Let's go over things again. Let's do a Skype call again where I show you everything one-on-one in person." And this would most definitely restore that trust that his clients once had in him again. Now, one thing that was really disingenuous to me is the fact that Marco's group had deputy mentors. Now, what I mean by deputy mentors is that these are the people that would answer questions that Marco's clients has. Now, Marco makes money off each client that enters his group. This brother doesn't do anything for free when it comes to the forex industry. We know this by now. Now, when you take that into consideration, you would expect that he would be on point every time with his clients, right? Now, this is where that negligent talk comes in. For a whole while, right, he would be quiet and then he would let the group run on auto. Now, what in his mind, what auto means is that the deputy mentors in the group would answer and they would kind of work with Marco's clients. Now, the problem came in when they wanted remuneration and Marco didn't want to give any. Now, is this the first time that this is happening? This is most definitely not the first time that this is happening. And I'm not gonna name the person who this happened to previously. He is a very, very good and genuine person, but he also helped out people in Marco's group, and he helped them really, really well. And when Marco approached him and he was like, okay, this is how much I want, then Marco was also like, nah, manita. And this to his own clients is a little bit dodgy, as this is the same guy that's claiming he's making 10 million rand a week. Staying on the topic of his deputy mentors, what I find really, really disingenuous, right, is the fact that this guy had no problem with his deputy mentors handling his clients when they were under him. And keep in mind that they weren't getting paid for none of this. That time when they was working with Marco, when they were doing Marco's dirty work, they were good enough to do that. They were good enough to handle his clients, and they were good enough to work with him, right? But now that they have decided that they're going to leave due to the fact that Marco doesn't want to pay them, Marco is going on this bizarre rant that they just aren't good enough. And I'm gonna read you guys some screenshots that Marco posted to his Instagram story. This killed me, blind leading the blind. Thank God you left SMC, Marco. Those guys are just imposers. I think what this person meant here was imposters. Don't skip English class, please. They want to be you. They would have ruined your reputation. The mentors, they are such a joke. I'm actually in the free setups group, and half the setups don't even play out, dude. Then we have your mentorship, and 90% of your setups play out to the T. They more like the blind leading the blind. I can send screenshots. Now, where I find this post highly disingenuous, and I will actually smack the taste out of this person's mouth for talking about 90% of your setups that play out, because we're gonna go a little bit further in the video. I will show you guys where Marco sent a sell into the group, but then he went to Instagram to go and post winnings of a buy. Fucking disingenuous. The second post was by another person, and one thing that I find highly strange by these accounts is that when you look at their profile pictures, it looks highly suspicious. Very suspicious. And you guys know that I've uncovered people for using fake pictures before. I saw something fishy with that setups. It don't make sense, but they don't have the words to back up their setup. This is another bad mouthing inbox that Marco sent to his story. Now, this is just what I want you guys to know. This is inboxes. It's been sent to his private messages. There's no way that if he was this good and honest person, there's no way that he should have made this public, because wow, didn't you trust these very same guys that you are bad mouthing now? Didn't you trust them with your clients? Says a lot about you. Another person wrote, I asked these guys a few questions like Kyle and Sachin. Nah, they know nothing. I went as far as asking about psychology. Such a waste. How can they teach psychology but they don't even have it themselves? Now, one thing that I would like to bring to you guys' attention is that this Kyle and Sachin that this person is talking about here is two of the deputy mentors. But Sachin was the closest to Marco, and the reason why I say so is because whenever in the past I put out truths about Marco, Sachin would come and defend it to the skin of his teeth, my bro. Until one day I snapped at him also, and then he was just like, kicking my bro, you are going too deep now. I want no smoke. So seeing Marco throw Sachin under the bus like this when Sachin was just a loyal soldier to him is really, it's disingenuous, but it's also not expected. Another person wrote, I'm also on the free group, although I'm still in the learning stages of SMC, but yo, Icona, I'm way better than them. Shame. Now, this is really disappointing, seeing that Marco don't even know this person, and Marco once trusted his clients with these mentors that is now busy defaming. Another person wrote, I was on the group too. I blew my FTMO account following Nasdaq signals last week. He called sell. Nas 100 bought like fuck. Now, obviously, as you guys can see, this is him really trying to discredit this previous mentors of him. But the gag is that they worked for him. He just didn't want to pay them. And now that they've moved on, now he's going on a tirade against them. Now, I've told you guys that I'm going to show you guys where Marco sent a sell into the group, and here you guys can actually see it. He sent a sell signal into the group, but then the market bought. Then he went to Instagram to go and post this buy. And as you guys can see, even in this group, his own clients are busy discussing him, and he's in that group, So there's no way that people can make excuses for this, because the clients that got the signal for the sell is now telling each other in his face, like he can read the messages. They're busy telling each other, look at your mentor. What does that tell you guys? What does that tell you guys? That tells me that, and I don't mean to be rude, but that tells me that Marco has no shame. Because how the hell are you going to send a sell signal to the group, to the people who paid you, but now to the people who haven't paid you, you're going to post like you took buys? That is just something that is really, really strange to me. Now, I did speak to Marco as well, and I'm going to pull the messages up for you guys so that you guys can see this. But these are questions that I asked Marco, and as you guys can see now, by what we went through in the video, we've been dealing this whole time with people in the advanced group. Now, previously when I called Marco out about people in the advanced group, he sent me screenshots of his intermediate group, his beginners group, and all of that, right? And those groups are not in question, and this time he did the same. So the questions that I asked Marco was, the PDFs you're sending to these guys, are they yours? Did you only backtest SMC, or did you make a constant effort to bring this information over to your clients? Is it true that you didn't pay your mentors? If not, why not? Many of the advanced members said your mentors is helping out more than you. Is that true? Number 6, why do you ignore your clients when they raise concerns? Number 7, did all 5 of your mentors leave because of non-pay? So he then responded, to tell you the truth, I asked North God to help me write the PDF. He said he would. That's what I got from him. So in the first paragraph already, Marco, you're not taking any accountability. You are shifting blame, and you are the only one that's to blame for this, because you could have proofread this and you could have checked that against other sources on the internet, because according to your clients, this is free sources of the internet, my bro. Secondly, he says, I've made a constant effort and made sure what was being taught does actually work when you apply it correctly. Now, I don't know how true that is when his mentors has been, it's even in the group. It's even where I've seen screenshots where they say in the advanced group that the mentors have been quiet for some time now, and then the mentors came forth to be like, yo, we also have our problems with him, which is the non-pay, obviously, but that is a story for another day. So I do not know if he made the constant effort, and if the mentors that he was bad mouthing earlier was making the constant effort. I didn't pay my admins, they volunteered. Hence, when payment was raised, I cut them off. I told them they should have told me their intentions in the beginning. Now, I found that highly fucking disingenuous. There's no way that a South African, a walking, living, breathing South African would volunteer for work that they're not gonna get paid for. Like, try that again, sir. I honestly believe I put in a lot of work. Yes, they helped. My admins only know what they know because of me. I taught them, I had private lessons to keep them up to speed. I don't ignore them, but when you ambush me with hundreds of questions, I can only answer as many as I can. Hence, I ask that you inbox me privately with your questions. Or now, in the new structure, we have questions and answers from 1 till 3 every day. All 5 were demoted. They didn't leave. I removed them from the other groups and I left them in the advanced group to finish off their mentorship. They were asking for 30,000 Rand each a month, so I cut them off. I'm being honest here. So he sends me photos, screenshots of his intermediate group with stuff that doesn't even make sense. Right? Stuff that isn't even part of the conversation. So then he's like, I have nothing to hide anymore. If I'm wrong, I take accountability. You taught me that. Now, if you wanted to take accountability, you wouldn't have started off by answering. To tell you the truth, I asked North God to help me write the PDF. That is shift blaming. That is not taking accountability, Marco. So then he sends me another thing of setups, another screenshot of setups from the intermediate group, which we aren't talking about. So I don't know why he's sending me this. And then he says, and as you can see, the price is exactly that. So I really believe what I teach on, and I know it works. And the new structure I have got going this year, I believe it is working, and I'm happy with it. The new structure consists of 3 months. The previous one, where the advanced are at, is back when I had it at 6 months. That was just a whole lot of nothing. I don't know why you sent me that. And you can't send me a screenshot, my bro, and then you're like, oh, see, the market did what I said it would do. I can't even see where the market did what you said it would do, my bro. Then he shows me in the intermediate group again, questions and answers, but we are questioning the advanced group. So you see, this is him not wanting to take accountability for me, and it's that raises red flags to me. So for me, in my conclusion, I would just like to say that, guys, you guys are seeing now what is going on. I have previously reported on all of the things that we have discussed here today, and it seems like it is just a pattern with Marco. So at the end of the day, guys, if you are gonna sign up with anyone, not just with Marco, if you're gonna sign up with anyone, you are gonna do so at your own risk. And you should realize that whenever you sign up with someone, it's not just 5,000 Rand that you're gonna lose. It's not just 7,000, 10,000 that you're gonna lose. You are gonna lose the money that you're gonna lose out on trades as well. So for me, guys, check out who you're gonna sign up with before you sign up with them. And if I've posted an update on them, please heed the call. There's nothing that I can hate anyone about, because at the end of the day, everyone is running their own race in life. But when it comes to scammers, they wake up with the intention of taking people's money and just moving on with their lives. So please be careful out here, because one thing I can tell you now is that mentors do not care who they rip off. If they want to see something happen, they are gonna make it happen, and they don't care who they have to scam for it. If you came this far and you enjoyed the video, please do smash the like button. It most definitely helps out this channel. Please do leave your comment in the comment section, as I'm very keen to hear what you guys have to say about me doing another video about Marco. Hectic. And I'm not gonna make a response, Marco, after this. This is it. I don't want to make hundreds and thousands of videos of you again now. So please, my bro, I'm not going to respond to anything. I gave your side of the story most now. So there's no reason for me to make another video on you, no? Kwai. Just do your clients right. Then they won't have to come to me. And then also share around so that people can be aware of what is happening within the Forex industry. And if you're new, please do smash the subscribe button, but also smash the bell notification icon as well, so that you can be notified when I release new content. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Cheers.